righty, we are ready to roll.
We, the proposition, believe that the United States must create a path by which all illegal immigrants may become full citizens. Illegal immigration to the United States is basically the act of entering the U.S. without a visa or coming here with a visa, and when it expires, you don't leave. A high percentage of illegal immigrants come from Mexico by crossing the Mexican border wall. When you hear this, you may think, why do people do things like this? They're leaving their country illegally just to come to America. Why? Many of these same people come here to escape problems in their own country. Put yourself in their shoes. Imagine living in a place where there's war, poverty, and corrupt government all around you. They're constantly living in a state of fear because of unfair conditions that they can't control, and they think that coming to America can change that. It's the only thing that gives them hope for a better life, for them and their children. Many immigrants go through desperate measures to come to the U.S. A lot of times it involves having to cross oceans, facing security breaches, health problems, not enough food or money, etc. Imagine by some miracle overcoming all of these obstacles just to be turned back. But back to the same things you just had to overcome, back to the same situation you had escaped, but possibly even worse. Could you imagine the disappointment? And if you somehow managed to get into the U.S. without getting into trouble, you would still be in constant fear that somebody would find out about your situation and you would be deported back to your country, even after everything you did and everything you sacrificed. The worst situation is when illegal immigrants come to the U.S. and give birth to a child while they're in America. This makes the child a U.S. citizen, but the parents are still illegal immigrants. When the government finds out about things like this, the parents are forced to go back to their home country, while the child may have to stay in foster care or an orphanage. It's bad enough having to be deported, but forced to be separated from your own child. Just think about the kid's life. It wasn't their fault the parents brought them here, and while the child might be safe, the parents certainly aren't. There would be a more than likely chance that the family would never see each other again, all because of the law that prevented these people from even having a chance to become a citizen. In other cases, the child is allowed to be brought back with the parents, but are also facing the same dangers that their parents fought so hard to escape from. And when they go back to their parents' country, they're neither a citizen there or a citizen in the U.S. They were born in America, so they won't be allowed to vote and do other things in the country they would currently be living in. They aren't living in America because their parents were getting deported, because if they are a citizen, shouldn't they and their family be given the same freedoms that we have? The only difference between them is that the child was born here and the parents had to move, so why not give them both a chance? And these are just a few of the reasons that illegal immigrants should be allowed to become citizens.